the rounded top. It's so pretty. So planted these in front of the, or like kind of to the side of the columns. And yeah, I like those there. So this is a good little trick. Honestly, I didn't even think about this, but my husband, this was his idea. I'm sure other people do it, but putting something down so you don't get dirt all over the yard, even though I still did right there. So I did get this pot from Flip Flops on Palafox. It is a vintage shop that I've talked about right here. So I will be on the hunt for more vintage pots, or just pots. I like to get them from thrift stores, estate sales, or somewhere where I can get something that's, I don't know, vintage or just pretty that I like. I don't know. And the deals tend to be a little better. So I think this anthurium's pretty happy there. Okay, so my husband built this bed here, so we've got to put more mulch in. We did put some landscape fabric down. I need to go ahead and plant that. Yeah, this is how it's looking so far, you guys. Got the topiaries in. I think it's gonna rain, so I don't know if I need to wait on the rain instead of watering it, because these plants look like they need some water. Okay, I need to do some watering. Oh, it's like twice a day at least, because it is so hot. So yeah, I'm gonna put some potted plant on top of there. But yeah, I love it. It's very like French bistro or Italian alfresco. I love it. Excuse the wires, this yellow wire. We don't have an outdoor outlet, so we need to get one installed possibly, but the cord is plugged in, so the chickens have a big commercial fan on the other side because it is so hot. This black wire is the car charger. But yeah, I love that. So these flowers are still holding up. These are from Publix. So I found this that I already had. This was a gift from an old friend. Isn't that pretty? The birds on it. So I just plopped her right on in there, this pink syngonium. Look how pretty. That's a new leaf right there. I just watered it. Raining. We certainly need the rain. This is a lipstick pink colored Angleonoma. It might stay here because this is a south facing window, but I don't know if it's too far. I'll just have to watch out for it. Isn't it pretty? There is that. I got this calathea from Target today. It was only $19. That's not too bad. So I just put it under here. So since this is an east-facing door, I feel like this might be a good spot. I've already had the variegated monstera and the pink syngonium here for, I don't know, a week or so. And I just got this today. So it's been about a year or something like that since I've done a kitchen tour. So there's been a little bit of updates. So I want to go ahead and share that with y'all. So whenever you first approach the kitchen, you see these drapes here, and then you see this man peeping through, which I totally love. It's totally whimsical. It's totally me. And all right, y'all, so here is my kitchen. So I do not have a typical oven stove. So we have like mini appliances. So we have one of those eyes that you just put on the countertop whenever we want to use that. It has two eyes. That's the toaster oven. This is the microwave. And this is the refrigerator. I have a freezer. So yeah, it works for us. Honestly, I wish there was a little bit more shelving or storage because I do have not quite enough space for my dishes. So that would be something that we would look into, is adding some more open shelving, because I just have a lot of pretty dishes I would like to have out. But overall, it's pretty functional for us. Eventually, we'd like to go ahead and add some backsplash. We haven't got around to doing that. And I'd like to put some curtains here. It's a laundry basket. These are a lot of my favorite teacups and saucers. Some of my favorite teapot stuff. Look at that bunny, isn't it adorable? It's a watermelon. I got this French vitrine from Enterprise, Alabama, so that was like a little over 2 hours worth of driving for me since I live in Florida. I got this on Facebook Marketplace, the thrift store, Facebook Marketplace. I need to get some better cleaner for my mirror. The monkey sconces, Facebook Marketplace. I do like the finish on the cabinets. Recently had the marble put down. I just made a skirt out of this vintage chintz. Always loved skirted sinks and like just skirting in kitchens and bathrooms. So this is vintage chintz that I decided to use here to hide things. So it's like stuff that's ugly is behind there. This is the pattern. Isn't it pretty? So I have had some requests to do a full house tour, but I guess the reason why I haven't is because honestly, my house is only about 1,100 square feet. Like, I've already shared this front living room a bunch of times. Y'all have seen this room. Y'all have seen this room, my lounge. And I'm always making changes, so y'all know, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you know for the ones that don't. Like, this was a bedroom, we turned it into a lounge. This is where we hang out most of the time. I've done room tours in here, and I'm always making changes and sharing that. This is my front living room. I've shared this room with you guys that I just had wallpapered. That back room is my one bathroom with the clawfoot tub and everything. I've showed you guys that. To the right is my bedroom that's dark red with the French antique furniture, the canopy. The back room back there is my black kitchen that I just got done showing. So the only room I haven't shared is my daughter's room, which is to the back, where the black doors are in my kitchen. And her room is always pretty messy as she's a 14-year-old, and I just kind of let her do whatever she wants in there. At this point, I have decorated her room throughout the years beautifully, but she's kind of at a stage in her life where she likes posters and stuff like that, so I don't even fight with her about it. She's got beautiful furniture in there, like swan table and, you know, 18th century style French bed or antique bed, and just beautiful things in there, but it's just generally pretty messy as she's a teenager. Posters on the wall, so I'm just letting her live her best life. But I'll go ahead and share with you some old photos of her room. I do have like of other rooms that we've had of hers, like before we moved here and stuff like that. So I do have room tours of her rooms, a couple of the different iterations of her rooms. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and clarify that. And plus, I hardly ever have my entire house perfectly clean all at the same time. I mean, you can see it's not perfectly clean right now. Like, there's socks on the floor right there. Like, that's just real life. You can hear my husband gaming in the background. Like, we're just all here on a Sunday, you know? So, but yeah, I mean, that's my whole house. Like, I do not have a real big house. Old room tours, like, might have been at a house that I lived at before. It was my old house and I sold that. And then I bought this house in 2025, like a little over a year ago or so. So it's been less than 2 years. So this house, that's the floor plan. It's literally my bathroom, kitchen, my bedroom, my daughter's bedroom back there, lounge, front living room. I have two different hauls technically from Flip Flops on Palafox, which is a vintage shop near me. And I really like that place because it's more like thrift store prices, especially nowadays, because thrift store prices, a lot of them have gotten out of control. But this vintage shop is, like, honestly cheaper than a lot of the thrift stores around me. So at least some of the booths are. So I go to that place pretty freaking often. This little parrot picture, and honestly I thought it was cute to water the plants that I do have in here. Isn't it cute? So yeah, this is going to be my watering plant, my watering pitcher for my inside plants. So cute. And next I have this vintage frame here. It's like an 8x10, 1989. It's pretty. You can definitely tell by the back, it's more vintage. So no idea where I'll put it, if I'll leave it blue, which I definitely could leave it blue. So yeah, in this video, I will share where I put everything. Isn't this cute? Hello. Hello. Cute watermelon. So I think I'm gonna put fruit in it and put it on my kitchen. It is so cute. I really love this thing. It's for fruit. I'm already using other things for lemons, and then we have oranges, so I like to separate them out. Bananas, lime, you know. I love it when they wrap it, because I'm like, wait, what was this? And it's almost like you're receiving a gift or something. Isn't this cute? Spray my left. What ales? Oh, I got these butterflies. I think I want to hang these in here, in this room. So it was a set of 2. How pretty. Love these. These are so dainty and so pretty. This is a crystal pitcher, and it's footed. Y'all know I love footed stuff. But it has the pretty flowers on it. Gorgeous crystal pitcher. So summertime is great for putting ice water in it, keeping it in the refrigerator. This is gorgeous. And then I got these. How cute are these? So you could put like a single flower in there, or I mean, you could even put maybe candles in there, like use them as tape, like for tapers or whatever. But I thought these were so pretty. Y'all know how I feel about birds. I love birds. And I love the colors of these. So gorgeous. So cute. I love it. And then I got these. These were labeled as nut bowls. So there's my picture for now. Here near my bar. So over here is where I decided to put them. And I can put some little fresh flowers in there, like I said, or some candles. I need to touch up the wall. Look how cute, look how cute, look how cute, y'all. And I need to hang this plate. I think I want to hang it up there. Still have yet to do that. So there's my picture for now. Here near my bar. So for now, I put the watermelon up here and I just put some dish towels there. Maybe I'll put some fruit in it, but I don't know where I want to hang the strawberry yet. All right, thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video.